So today we're talking about circular manufacturing as an extension of circular economy, which aims to align manufacturing practices of Industrial 5.0, the principles of resiliency and sustainability. It operates on reducing, reusing, and recycling principles, focusing on long-term environmental and economic well-being. This initiative approach breaks the traditional linear manufacturing process. Unlike the linear model, where resources are extracted, used, and disposed of, linear manufacturing also aims to eliminate unnecessary steps in the manufacturing process to boost productivity, reduce costs, and increase profitability. If you think about it, in a common linear process, we start with resource extraction. This can be the harvesting of goods, the extracting of minerals from the earth. Next, they are processed or transformed. Then they are sent to manufacturing, where there's value added increased, distributed, sold, consumed with the use of until their end of life occurs, which at this point they're disposed of. Circular manufacturing emphasizes minimizing waste and promoting recycling, reuse, part harvesting, and repairing. However, this strictly important at each step is to maximize the material to reuse, repurpose, discard parts for recycling or further value added. This process has several advantages, such as reducing the extraction of raw materials. By utilizing reclaimed or recycled materials, the demand for raw resources can lessen, reducing the environmental impact caused by the extraction process. Secondly, minimizes the waste generation. Products designed for disassembly and a closed-loop systems ensure the materials are salvaged at the end of the product's life cycle. This reduction the amount of waste sent to landfills and incinerators. Finally, this process results in a lower greenhouse gas emission, or CO2. By utilizing recycled materials and reducing the need for energy-intensive extraction and manufacturing processes, the carbon footprint associated with the production decreases, which is a main emphasis of Industrial 5.0. In addition, the process goes beyond just the environment. Yes, there's more. A major advantage is the ability to save costs by resource efficient. Manufacturers can lessen their reliance on pricey raw materials by reusing them and getting up closed loop system. This change results in significant cost savings and higher profitability. It can create new job opportunities in the recycling and manufacturing sectors. With the decreased demand of recycled materials and remanufacturing goods, skilled workers are needed to meet the demands of the future industry. This will lead to job growth and contribute to more sustainable economy. So you might be wondering, so why aren't more industries following this practice? Well, to enable circular manufacturing, several elements are required in the process to function effectively. Design for disassembly. This is a product that needs to be designed in an easily disassembled at the end of the life cycle. This enables the recovery of valuable components and materials, reducing waste and facilitating recycling. The next, it needs a closed loop system. In a closed loop system, products and materials are recycled, repurposed, or remanufactured to create new products. This ensures that maximum value is extracted and the materials minimizes the need for raw resources and reducing waste. The product life extension. By repairing, refurbishing, or remanufacturing products, their lifespan can be extended. This reduces the constant need for new products, conserves resources, and reduces waste. Material recovery and reutilization. Circular manufacturing aims to recover materials from the products at the end of the life cycle. These materials are then reutilized in reproducing new goods, avoiding the need for virgin resources. We can understand why this process has become beneficial in two main cases. In the first case, Patagonia's Worn Wear initiative. This outdoor clothing brand launched the Worn Wear initiative to encourage customers to repair and reuse their products instead of buying new ones. They created a robust repair program and added resale options to their website, promoting the product's life extension and reducing waste. This company has proven to be both profitable and has a purpose in their industry. The second case is Philips' circular lighting program. Philips is a global leader in manufacturing light bulbs, developed a program to enable the recycling and reutilization of lighting products. They collect old light fixtures, recycle the material, and use them and produce new lighting products. This closed-loop system reduces waste while ensuring a constant supply of materials. Now, some of the challenges and solutions that are out there. Despite the progress being made by some businesses, several challenges exist in adapting a circular manufacturing practices. One is the regulatory barriers. These existing regulations and policies may not fully support or encourage circular manufacturing. Governments and regulatory bodies must collaborate with businesses and advocate for a policy change that facilitates the transition to circular manufacturing. Another is the lack of consumer awareness and demand. Many customers don't know the benefits or the opportunities of this process. Educating the public, creating greater demand for recycled and remanufactured products through effective communication and marketing campaigns can be critical. Know what companies are early innovators in this process and support them if possible. Collaboration and innovation. Collaboration among stakeholders is essential to overcome the challenges of circular manufacturing. Businesses need to work together, share knowledge, best practices, and foster innovative to drive the growth of this process. The future of circular manufacturing, the benefits of the process can support various industries, and its prospects for the future can be bright. With more and more businesses becoming aware of the economic and environmental benefits, circular manufacturing practices will likely continue to extend. This type of manufacturing has significantly impacted what goes beyond individual industries. The principle of circularity can shape how we manage resources through society, leading to a more sustainable and resilient future. Government should actively promote circular manufacturing by including circular economic principles in the policies and regulations. This will create favorable environmental that encourages growth of continuous improvement. This process can change the way we make products and aligning manufacturing practices with circular principles. This approach aims to reduce waste, promote resource efficiencies, and create a more sustainable future for us all. Both business and consumers should understand the benefits of circular manufacturing and actively participate in its implementation. Together we can make a significant difference in the environment, the economy, and society. Let's embrace the loop and support industries that follow innovative practices.